Hello, my pretties. It's Shadow the Lion Queen here, and today we are back with another video. Now, for those of you guys who don't know, I have been sitting here and been thinking a lot. So today I am going to be talking about my plans for 2026. Now, I know when I did my plans for 2025 and I explained what my plans were going to be. Unfortunately, they did not go as according to plan. Like, I didn't get to go riding in the summertime or until till October when my mom got her license back. And that's because, for those of you who don't know, basically what happened was not September, on January 8th of 2025, day after my brother's birthday, my mom lost her license to epilepsy. So I was stuck in town where I'm at for a good majority of the year. But thankfully my mom got her license back in late September, which that makes me really happy knowing that she got her license back. So basically, my plans for 2026. Well, I am hoping things will turn out better money wise for me because, I was hoping to get a gaming laptop this year, but unfortunately, due to some issues that I did have during 2025, yeah, I didn't get the gaming laptop. But hopefully, maybe one day I might be able to get one, maybe this year. But like I said, I don't have any expectations on getting a new gaming laptop, but you never know what 2026 is going to be. Now, I also do plan to, do some more videos, which, you guys will know they're coming, like new narration videos, new Shadows and Pretties episodes, and many more. So you'll get to see more of the content that I usually make. Now, another thing I do need to say is that I do hope to do horseback riding, like doing trail rides and stuff in the summer of 2026. So I'm really hoping to look forward to do that this year because of the fact I didn't get to ride in the summer last year, which was 2025 due to, mom not being able to drive. Now, I do have my driver's license, but I at the time I'm recording this, I only have my G1 right now, so I'm hoping I can take a road test to get my G2, which that's one of my plans that I do hope to accomplish for 2026. But like I said, it depends on how everything goes and if everything goes according to plan, that is. But I also do plan to, read more stories and stuff. And I do actually plan to write more stories as much as I am able to. Now, I wasn't able to write too many stories in 2025 because I was depressed since my mom lost her license to epilepsy during the beginning of 2025, and I was stuck. So my motivation for it has went down since my mom's license had been pulled for epilepsy, but it is coming back up ever since my mom started driving. My motivation for writing stories is back up, which I'm really glad. However, I do suffer from writer's block here and there, so it does happen, sometimes with me. Like, it kind of really depends. But I'm going to sit here and say is that I do hope 2026 is going to be a much better year compared to 2025. Now, I do know that I ousted one individual from my community for stuff he did. Now, basically, for those of you who have not seen the live stream when I was exposing this person, um, he went by Saber Raccoon or Swayze Mutt. Now, there is a Google Doc that Space Trucker made basically spreading awareness and exposing his true colors. So, yeah. Now, I'm going to sit here and say right now that, for 6 years that Saber Raccoon had been harassing me and my friend group, which honestly, hasn't been doing that since he's been caught for it. So I really do hope that, we don't have any troll accounts. We might have some weirdos coming in, the chat and say weird shit, which, I mean, it's not very surprising. But at the same time, you really don't know what you're going to be getting yourself into. But like I said, 2025 had been a really shit year. And do I expect 2026 to be a better year? Well, I guess we'll have to find out for ourselves. I mean, 2023 was a good year for me, same with 2024. However, 2025 started off rough with my mom losing her license, but thankfully she got it back in September, which I'm really happy that my mom got it back. So I do believe that I think 2026 may be a much better year. But like I said, it kind of really depends. Like, I'm not expecting 2026 to be a flawless year, because every year's got its flaws, but, still. But I'm generally hoping, that it's going to be better for me and my family. So I really hope 2026 becomes a much better year, and, we don't have any issues or any problems, stuff like that. Now, do I plan to maybe do VTubing? I know some people kind of been asking me about it, and I have been considering it. Like, I have considered myself doing something like that. But like I said, it kind of really depends on what my motives are. Now, it kind of depends too, because, I have been busy, with IRL stuff. So you never know. I mean, I might decide to try VTubing out, because I know Space Trucker's been a VTuber for a while, and, he's, I've met other VTubers like Vexoria the Sun Eater, Tricky Wee, many other VTubers in the VTubing community. Now, however, I stay away from the toxic side of it, and I just focus on the positive side, because I don't want to have myself, just clinging onto negativity and stuff like that. Now, some of you guys are wondering, am I going to do any videos, community posts, or something on man or woman children like Dan Sobel or Amanda Cartret? Reason is, if they do something that kind of raise alarms for people, then maybe. But I generally just don't want to have my channel just made for drama. I mean, I don't do drama videos do very often, but I do them sporadically, if that makes sense. So, yeah, that's literally something I'm gonna have to think about on that. Like, it's not that it's a bad thing. I just don't want, to have my channel just made for drama. Like, this channel's not a drama channel by any means. But I may consider doing them again, but like I said, it kind of really depends. That's literally all I'm going to say, is that it depends. I can't guarantee. So we're going to have to wait and see from there and see what happens. So, okay. Now, I'm going to sit here and just wrap this up. So, if you guys have any plans for 2026, let me know in the comments below, because I'm generally curious on what your plans are on for 2026. Now, I do hope 2026 is better than 2025. That's what I'm really hoping for. So, yeah. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. And if you're new to my channel, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you're new. Ring the bell for notifications when I upload, so that way you guys will not miss an upload. As always, if you guys want to go follow me on Blue Sky, follow me on Twitter, follow me on DeviantArt, and follow me on my backup channel known as Mr. Arshigo, as links to those will be in the About page section. So you guys can go follow me on those. And as always, I will be catching you guys all in the next video. Peace out, and like always, roll the outro, because I'm out. What's up, my pretties? It's the Lion Queen here. I want to appreciate you all for tuning into this video, and I do appreciate you guys supporting my video by giving this video likes and stuff. If you really enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you're new. Ring the bell for notifications to when I upload, so that way you guys will get updated for whenever I upload.
If you want to follow me on Twitter or DeviantArt, feel free to leave a follow on those if you are interested in following me on those socials. If you want to support my backup channel, known as Ms. Dark Shigo, feel free to subscribe to it, as a link to that will also be in the About page section. And with that being said, and that being the case, thank you so much for watching, my pretties, and as always, stay pretty.